Okay, so I said next time we're going to look at the cooling system and getting that finished up. That's what we're going to look at today. So when I get the radiator back in, I'm going to have a shroud for that the electric fan goes onto. Had that fabricated down at Spectre Designs. I'll show you that. It looks pretty cool. I'm also going to put the coolant expansion bottle on the passenger side inner fender and show you how I mount that up and whatnot. So let's take a look. So working on this cooling system and getting an expansion bottle set up, it reminded me of going through tech inspection a long time ago at the drag strip, OCIR, Orange County International Raceway. And they would look for things. They wanted to make sure your car was safe to go barreling down the drag strip. And, you know, they wanted to see if you had any obvious fuel leaks or oil leaks, any broken lug nuts. Did you have a catch can for the cooling system? They didn't want you to stage the car and be spitting coolant out and run over it with your back tires and things go bad from there. The other thing they would look for is see if you had nitrous oxide on your car. And I asked the tech inspector, I said, what's wrong with running nitrous oxide at Orange County Raceway? He says, it's not an approved fuel by NHRA. So my inner smoky eunuch went to work and said, nitrous oxide is not a fuel. Ergo, I'm not putting an unapproved fuel on my car, and they never found it. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So there's a coolant bottle. You guys saw it the other day on the last video. What we're doing with this is we're going to mount it on the inner fender, which is fairly thin aluminum. I'm going to add this panel to go on the back of it. This is, I think it's 090. And that's going to help make that panel be a little more rigid, have something else for the rivets and the rib nuts to bite into. So this bottle isn't just going to catch what's spitting out and overflow what's left over. It will be able to contain the expansion from the cooling system. Whatever the radiator cap pressure-wise lets go out that tube will go into this expansion bottle. From here we'll be able to see how much coolant is actually in here. Now, if this does get all the way full, it will be able to go out a dump line from there, but when the cooling system cools back down and contracts, it'll pull what's in here back in and kind of keep that at a balance. Okay, there's our coolant bottle installed, and I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, if the radiator cap is overwhelmed by pressure, it would feed the expansion into that, which will be a normal occurrence, of course, and then through the sight gauge, we can see how much coolant is in the bottle. If it overflows that, it'll then come out this line and down on the ground. And then there's that panel I built for the back to strengthen that inner fender panel a little bit. That's what the expansion bottle looks like. Also added a couple vents on the valve covers. The PCV valve, of course, vents a crankcase, but if that gets overwhelmed, it's got to go somewhere, so it'll go out those filters. I've always liked the way those looked on motors, so added those on. What do you think? Okay, there you have it, the coolant expansion bottle. I told you I'd show you that fan shroud. I don't actually have that from fabrication back yet, so I'm just going to do another video when I get that one. Thanks for watching this. Hope you enjoyed Pete's Snake Bite Kit, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.